Yo, what's up, family? What's up, friends? OG Larry tapping in after market hours on what's today? Wednesday. Excuse me. After market hours on a Wednesday, going over today's action, today's price action, looking at the charts. Doing a pretty much doing a review of the day. But I wanted to tap in specifically to talk about how I'm making money in this market, how I'm going about my small account hustle, because it really is a market hustle for me with this particular account because I started off with $1,000 and year to date it's up uh it's really up probably 200% or more, and that's just a small account. So I'm gonna put these numbers up here, and when you look at them, numbers don't lie. And I'm not bragging, because just like I can run this money up. The market can trap you, reverse on you, trick you, do whatever it can to try to take that money back. And my job is to protect my profits and make sure I always live to see another day. So what I had to do, excuse me, was when I started with this $1,000, I didn't want to go about it the way that I went about it when last year. I wanted to do some things differently. So I decided to start trading less and try to keep from blowing up any more accounts than I did in the past, because one thing that can make your life really hard in the market is blowing up an account, because if you don't have any capital, then you can't trade the market. So this doesn't count for the investment side of the game. This is strictly a trading thing. This is strictly me trying to prove to myself and to anybody else that's watching, that's following, that I really can turn a small account into a pretty nice size account. So far year to date, like I said, like the thumbnail says, 1,033, and actually it's more than that right now. So I'll put that number up there, and just look at when you see the graphic, look at the year to date, and as far as profits and stuff like that, that's going to tell the whole story. Like I said, numbers don't lie. But I stopped over trading. It was really pretty easy once it started to click. And I'm gonna tell you the three main things that I had to do to start growing my money, that I knew I was going to do, because I set rules for myself that I was going to do. And the number one rule was stop over trading, because the more you trade, the more you give the market a chance to take the money back that you've already won. The second thing I did was wait for the right setups. You wait for high probability setups, and then you attack like a sniper. You get in, you get up, and you get out, and then you protect your downside. That's risk management. You got to have a stop loss. I don't care if you got a mental stop loss or you use a hard stop loss or whatever you have to do. If you're disciplined enough and feel like you don't have to have a stop loss, or if you're trading an amount to where you're gonna buy in, and your risk is going to be all the way to zero. And if you're looking at it from that perspective, then cool. That's you. That's how you trade. But excuse me. I'm telling you that the stop loss is the way to go, especially if you're new to trade and if you got a small account, because you don't want to blow up your account and end up with no account. And this proves something really important, that you don't really have to have a big account to make money in this market if you know what you're doing, if you follow price action, if you follow market structure, and just don't try to buck the trend. The trend is your friend. On this meta had been beat down so bad. I knew that if meta got back up to a certain level, it was probably going to break out, and that's what Meta did. We had a lot of action today. The SPY got back over 6,900 and ran up to over 6,950. So it was a lot of opportunities in the market today. Tesla got off the snide. So Nvidia had earnings. While they had a decent earnings, it's not up massively overnight or anything. I don't think they're going to let anybody that played the earnings making a whole lot of money by running Nvidia up, but you don't know what it's going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow could bring a whole lot of activity for the market. So I'll be ready for tomorrow also. So you want to follow me along this journey? It's just your OG hustling, making money in this particular account. And like I said, I'm still going to try to put good stocks that are undervalued or fair valued, that are good investments, as we look at these data centers, as we look at these semiconductors, and GN chips, NAND chips, and stuff like that. The companies that are leading the way, cybersecurity, ZS. So ZS had a pretty good run today. ZS had been beat down, and it had a pretty good bullish engulfing candle, and is working its way back up. So look at some of them videos, get some of these plays, and make some of these monies. make some of this money. And like I said, this is not financial advice, but if you want to make some money that might be able to help you change your life, hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow me and make some money. I'm out here, y'all. Peace.